I'm Ellese Elliott, and this is how to extinguish a temporary and permanent campfire. So I've had my small campfire today. It's kept me nice and warm as it's becoming colder in the evenings. Now I've allowed enough time for the campfire to start to cool on its own. I haven't added any more fuel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to disturb the embers with a stick. And when you disturb the embers, you may see a change of colour from the embers from orange and white to grey or even black. So let's do that. So currently they're orange, and you just want to spread these out as much as possible. Okay, I'm just going to give that a moment. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a good couple of litres of water with you, and you're going to want to pour a small amount at a time. And we work at Forest School from the outside in, showing respect for the fire, and we don't want to cause unnecessary amounts of smoke to be emitted from the fire pit. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disturb the embers a little bit more. And add some more water because I can still see. So it might take a couple more minutes for the fire to cool and to let the water really work its magic, as water is magic. After that, I'll be checking with my bare hand for any hot spots, and if required, I will add some more water. I'll just let you watch that for a moment whilst I fetch some more water. Now, I'm alone at the forest school today, so I am able to leave the fire just to go a few metres away to fetch the water, which is slightly downhill. So now that looks relatively cool, I'm going to check it with my bare hand. You want to check the whole area. I can still feel a bit of heat being emitted. I'm just going to carry on disturbing the embers. It's over here. add water again. Okay, looks like there's a mini flood there now. Can't feel any heat now. I'm just going to start patting the area. Okay, and I'll just check that again in a few moments. A few minutes. And once I'm confident, and the other members of our community are also confident that they've felt the fire, because we want this to be a communal responsibility, we will then feel it safe to leave the area if this is your permanent fire site. If this is not your permanent fire site and this is a temporary fire site where you don't want to allow like other people to get the impression that it's fine to start fires there, you want to leave no trace, this is where then you'll start to begin to distribute the charcoal and the coal from the fire area around, and you want it scattered enough around that it's going to not leave a trace. So I'm going to check the ground is cool now, and then you'll just be, oh, you can't see me. You'll just be taking the coal like this and scattering it around until there isn't any. If this isn't a temporary fire and it's a permanent fire, you would want to also, which I forgot to mention, break up the ground to make sure the ground underneath is cool with a stick. So you want to go about 1 inch in. Look, there's an earwig there, so it can't be that hot. And you just again want to add the water, get it into the ground. Okay. And then, if this is a temporary fire site, you're going to want to, when you're confident there's no heat being emitted, no heat spots, and you're confident that it's completely cool, then you're going to want to add some mulch and some leaves to the area to cover up that. So that would just mean getting some grass, some dirt. And obviously I'm not doing a very good job of covering this up right now because it is our permanent fire site, but just to demonstrate that to you, that's what you would be doing. Okay, so that is how to extinguish a permanent and temporary fire site in one video. Hopefully that's okay and that's all clear. Just to cover, recap, add water gradually, always check with your bare hands, and if it is a permanent fire spot you want to break up the ground to make sure there's no heat underneath that could reignite anything there. And if it is a temporary site, you want to leave no trace. Okay, thank you.